All right, guys, check this out. My next guest takes on Robert Whittaker in the big main event everybody has been waiting for. One and only Reinier de Ridder is welcome back to Submission Radio, man. It's good to have you here on the program. How about this? We're back in action already.
Yeah, thank you, man. Ready to rumble.
Hey, dude, I got to ask you, how's this camp been? Like, you got straight back into it, right? Got the big win, straight back into camp.
Yeah, basically, so back at Kill Cliff again. I brought my wife and kids. I got my kids in school there in Florida. And yeah, I think I took like 5 days off and back to work.
Do you notice a difference? Like, obviously, you're a big name in the sport. The stuff that you've done with Juan, you've been in the UFC now for a little bit, but after this win with Bo, like, are people coming up to you on the street? Have you noticed a sort of a different way the fans have embraced you after this win?
Yeah, especially in America, because Bo is a big name over there, and it really pushed me over in America, I think. But in Holland, it didn't do as much. It grew as it always grows, but oh, you've got to record.
No? What's that? Sorry?
I just said recording started, but it was already recording.
It was already. That's all good. So they didn't care about you there? What do you mean?
No, I didn't care. It grew, but not as much as it did in the States, because in Holland nobody really cares about Bo Nickel, you know?
Yeah, and in Holland, all you guys are cool. Like, no one's really getting a photo from anybody, right? Like, you guys are chill.
No, it's starting a little bit now. It's starting a little bit.
How do you handle that, man? Like, I know you got your wife running your social media account. Do you think there's a day we see you actually buy into the social media, check your DMs, go on the stories? What do you think?
But I'm gonna buy a new phone because I have this old iPhone SE, and it's time to go now. Doesn't work anymore. So maybe the new iPhone is gonna pull me into social media.
What is the conversation like with your wife now that she has to be like the social media manager for a big celebrity?
Yeah, it's I've stopped talking to her. I'm only sending a text now.
Does she, when you get, has she told you, have you gotten any strange like DMs or messages that she's had to respond to?
Yeah, she shows me sometimes. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
What's the strangest one you got, you reckon?
Nah, I don't really know, but if you're sending pictures of your titties and stuff, my wife sees it, so email those to me. Email.
Or maybe like Conor McGregor might be sending you dick pics you don't even know.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't need to see that. The Irish sausage.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so obviously we go from Bo Nickel to Robert Whittaker here. It's a big step up in competition, but it's also a massive fight for the division. What do you think is on the line here? Like, let's say you go out, you beat Rob in impressive fashion. What do you think would be next with you with a win over Robert Whittaker this weekend?
Yeah, I think the most important part there is impressive fashion. If I can do it spectacularly again, finish him early, then I do think I have a chance for fighting for the title. Then hopefully the Imavov Borralho fight is boring and nobody watches. Then I might have a chance.
Yeah, that's the other one, right? Like, that's the competition. Yeah. What did you think of Imavov deciding to actually take a fight and not wait around anymore?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. He should be fighting, and Borralho is right up there. I do think Imavov has the edge, and like, he's a more technical fighter, I think, than Borralho is. But it's a good fight. Hopefully nothing happens.
All right, so you think maybe Imavov gets that one done, but we're looking we're looking at making this an impressive win over Rob. Do you feel like Robert Whittaker is a little bit underrated by some people? Like, this guy's a former champion. He's fought some of the best in the division. And I feel like some people are like not as big on him anymore because of the last few losses that he's had. But he's a dangerous guy. Like, I feel like he's a little bit underrated by fans or maybe some other fighters at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, his last fight was, of course, a bit of a mishap. But the fight before against Ikram, who is definitely a contender in the division, he knocked him out in the first round in this very spectacular fashion. So he really showed in that one that he still has it. So yeah, I still think he's he's up there with the best of us.
It's funny because you guys are kind of similar. Both of you guys have a good sense of humor. Both of you guys are very family orientated. Like he's expecting another kid. Are you into video games? He loves video games.
Nah, I would be, but it's too much of a distraction.
Yeah,
if I start that shit, I'm gonna quit MMA and.
I love it. Well, what are you expecting from fight week around him? It kind of feels like you guys would be like good friends in real life.
Yeah, maybe we can hang out at the pool, talk about our kids.
Wow, it's the world's most boring conversation. I feel you though, man. I got a kid. I got another kid on the way. This is what we do as parents. When you look at fighting Robert Whittaker, right? This guy's very well rounded, but we've seen in the past at the start of fights, he's a little bit of a slow starter. Not always, but we've seen him getting caught by some guys, people like Darren Till, like he's been caught, but he's gone on to win fights. Are you looking at the first round as an opportunity for you to maybe replicate what some have done in the past with Rob?
No, I know I got to step on the gas anyway, because what he likes is when you give him some space, when he can see what you're doing, when he can read you. That's what he likes best, and then he does his best work. Most likely gonna throw the 1-2 high kick, right? Once he sees what you're doing. So I think it's very important for me to step on the gas from the get-go. Yeah.
Very well-rounded, good striker, good grappling, but obviously you're very well-rounded too. What area do you feel like you've got the biggest advantage over Rob in this fight?
I don't know. We haven't really seen a lot of his grappling. You know, his jiu-jitsu is not something we've seen a lot in his matches. He has decent takedown defense. He has good takedowns, as he took down like Adesanya a couple times with his explosive doubles. But to be honest, we haven't really seen what his jiu-jitsu is all about. In the Khamzat fight, he was defending decently, but then I think because of the prior injury, he got finished there pretty early because the choke wasn't like a very technical one. It wasn't the most perfect situation to finish him there. So I hope to show hope to find out a bit more about his jiu-jitsu in this one.
You know much about his wrestling? He was going to actually, I think, represent Australia in amateur wrestling at one point. I think maybe it was the Commonwealth Games even. I'm not sure. I think so, like a while back.
And Australia is, of course, known for their awesome grappling.
Hey, man, Alex Volkanovski. All right, we've got JDM, Craig Jones from around here. We've got some good grappling, but I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Grappling, yes, of course.
How's the grappling from where you're from?
I don't know.
How's the wrestling there? We're both from countries that love their kickboxing and their striking a little bit more, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously you're getting in here with, how do you feel about fighting over there against Robert Whittaker? And it's interesting, right? Because like it's a big main event. It's almost, for a lot of people, this card that you're on, it's bigger than a pay-per-view. Like you guys have a massive main event. There's a huge co-main event. How does it feel about fighting Rob over there?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi is very special to me. I've been here a number of times for competition. I really like it here. People are so lovely, always welcoming me with open arms. Yeah, so it's special to do it here, and it's cool that it's on such a big card to be the main event for the first time. Yeah, it's living the dream for some reason. Yeah.
For some reason, hard work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. This when I walk into the gym sometimes to the guys. Another day of living the dream, but we just grind out twice a day until there's no energy left in our bodies. But yeah.
The next title fight will be Khamzat and DDP. Khamzat is in Vegas. He's actually made it into America. So it looks like that this fight is going to happen. I know we spoke about it a little bit before. You mentioned how you worked out with both men. How are you feeling? Like, we're a little closer to that main event. How are you feeling about it? Like, do you still feel like one of the other guys will edge each other out, or is it one of those things that's too hard for you to pick?
I'm still hoping Khamzat pulls out last minute. It's 2 weeks after my fight, so maybe we can still get lucky.
Okay, so we'll get a big win here, and then we're going straight over to UFC 319,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Maybe not too nice to make weight again, but we can discuss the terms after. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still leaning towards Dricus because of the experience I have with training with both the guys. I just don't see Khamzat finishing him early. And I see Dricus building in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. I see him edging it out, but we'll see. Hopefully it never happens and I can jump in.
Do you reckon Dricus could hang in there with Khamzat on the ground if it does hit the ground early?
I do think so.
Interesting. Let's say things go to plan this weekend. Would you be looking at maybe going over there, sitting there, cage side, sort of trying to build towards that title shot? Would that be a part of your plans?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks. You're going to have to say more than that if you said cage side. You do realize this. You're going to have to maybe.
No, just my presence is enough.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, dude. Well, look, before we wrap up, I want to ask you, like, obviously you're ready for Robert Whittaker. You're ready for the best version of him. This is a guy that's fought Yoel Romero twice, previous UFC champion, one of the greats in the division. How do you see yourself beating him? Like, I know you want to make a statement here, right? Is there a particular way you see yourself beating him, or a specific way you see it going?
Yes, definitely. I see myself putting a lot of pressure on him, hitting with some good shots early. Maybe another knee, maybe some other cool strikes. Taking him down, choking him out.
Abu Dhabi. Adia, thank you so much for joining me, man. I really appreciate
Thank you, bro.
you.
Have a nice day.